channel. My name is Monica, and if you're new here, this is the Big Kid Monica channel where we do toy unboxing, Barbie hauls, makeup videos, a little bit of everything. So today I'm going to be trying out the Trixie Cosmetics Bottle Blonde collection, this one here, and I'll be showing you guys how I got to this look. So before I get started, please make sure that you like and subscribe this video. I want you to join my little family so you can see when I have new videos all the time. I upload twice a week, so if you'd like to be part of that, please subscribe. And without further ado, here is the video. So please ignore the sound of my washing machine. It's just like that at the moment. So just by coincidence, I'm actually wearing a Rocky Horror Picture Show shirt, which is the first first drag gig that Trixie did. So how fitting. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use this kimchi chic sponge. It's so cute. It blows up huge and it comes in this little plastic case. And I'm going to first put some primer on, and then I'm going to do my foundation. So for primer, I'm using this NYX Cosmetics Marshmallow Primer. It smells like marshmallows. It feels so soft and it creates a really poreless base for your makeup. So I'm super excited to be using this. Also, I'm using the new Trixie Cosmetics mirror. It is so super cute. I've been wanting it for ages. My mirror that I was using for makeup actually smashed, so it was quite perfect timing that this mirror came out just when I needed it. So with this marshmallow primer, I use a couple of squirts and put it on all over. So I'm going to quickly let it dry and then start with the foundation. So for foundation, I use the Revlon Color Stay normal dry. I used to use combination, but my skin is more dry these days. So normal dry in color 110 Ivory. So that's the lightest one that they have. The second color sometimes I can use, but I feel like it gives me a bit of a tied line. So this is the one I usually go to now. I'm right at the bottom of it because I use it for work and everything. So also the good thing about this foundation is that you can take the top off. So when you're at the bottom, there's still heaps in there. And if you didn't do this, you would waste so much product. So get in there, use it all up. You may as well. For drugstore foundations, it is one of the higher price point ones, so it's definitely worth getting everything you can out of it. So some people actually do their eye makeup first and then they do the foundation at the end, but for me, I've always done it this way. Any fallout I could just clean up, put extra concealer on, but this works best for me. So as you can see, it's quite full coverage. Just for me, there's a couple of areas where I've got some spots which it has covered up, but then I'll use some concealer to really get in there because I don't want too much of a heavy layer of foundation on my face at this time. So for concealer, I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I find it to be the best one for my color. This one is Chantilly. It's a lighter shade as well. I really want to try the Kimchi Chic lightest color because it's really white and it's apparently really good for using for makeup. So definitely want to give that one a try. But this one works quite well. It's at sort of a reasonable price point. It's not too expensive. I think it's 30 something, 40 at most. And I use the sponge to blend that in as well. Great, so now I'm going to do my blush. So I'm going to, actually no, I'm going to do my eyebrows next. So I use the NYX Cosmetics. This one is a precision brow pencil. It's got a brush on the end. Then on this side, it's like a rectangle, so you can really get in there and actually draw in the individual hairs if you need. So I generally just, my eyebrows are pretty much, they're already quite thick and bold, so I just use it to fill them in a little bit. I just comb them sort of up. The only thing, if anything, they're on the slightly thin side, but I've always been careful with my eyebrows, so I don't have much of a problem with them, luckily. So you can see this one, it just looks a little bit neater and a little bit more full compared to that one. I'm just going to turn on the overhead lights because it's got really, there we go. So I just do the same to the other one now. There we go. So now I'm actually going to move on to blush. So, very fitting, I'm using the Trixie Cosmetics Back to the Fuchsia blush set here. This one is very purple toned and it's very cute. I love it so much. So I'm going to use Trixie Cosmetics brush. Her brushes, she's only got this one that's come out so far. I have a feeling there'll be more coming out, but this brush is so good. It's the perfect cheek brush. And it's so cute that it's got the little pink. She said she wanted it to look like it had been used. So I'm going to dip into Cyber Babe, which is the darker of the purple colours. And I just use the darker one right on the top of my cheekbones here, like right near my ear. And it sort of acts to contour as well as start to lighten. And what I do then is I mix the lighter colour into this. So it gives it a little bit of definition. So do the same on the other side. And now I'm going to dip into this middle one here. It's called Moon Boots. And it's a lighter purple. So I'll get a little bit more on my brush. And then I really work this in to that other shade. So as you can see, they blend together seamlessly. And then it's just given me, if you compare this one to this one, it's given me a little bit of a lift. I have to say as well, this mirror is actually the perfect size because you can actually see your whole face in it, which is good because sometimes mirrors are too small and you sort of have to like do bits at a time, but this is so good. This is my first time actually using it properly. So now what I'm going to do is use a smaller brush here. It's a Real Techniques. This one is one of their, it's a setting brush, but I use it for highlight. So I'm going to use the highlight sheet in here, Hologram. And get quite a lot on there because it looks quite purple and vivid, but it's actually quite subtle. You can see now I'm good and highlighted. And then as per usual, I do a little bit on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow here, and then on my chin. And then I do a little bit here as well. Just so that the light hits exactly where I want it. You don't want to put it all over your face and just have a shiny face. So that just brightens you up a little bit. So now we are ready to do the eyes. So this is the new Trixie Cosmetics Bottle Blonde eyeshadow palette. And it was done, this is the most recent one. And all the shades are pinky and purpley and brown, very mixable, very wearable and blendable. And they also have a white and a black, which is really good. All these shades are inspired by being blonde. For instance, they're called Peroxide, Purple Shampoo, I Got Bangs, that sort of thing, all related to hair, going to the salon. So today I have used this palette already. This is not the first time, but I use more of these sort of brownie shades for work. So today I'm going to do probably like a pinky purpley eye look, and then I've got some of the Trixie glitter as well that I'm going to add. So I'm going to make it a little bit fun. So I'm not going to prime my eyes at all. I'm just going to use the eyeshadows themselves. So we're going to start. For these, I'm probably going to use mostly the Jeffree Star brushes. I love them. They're good brushes regardless of everything. So I'm going to actually start with this one here, I Got Bangs, and I'm going to just blend it out into my crease and then see what happens. So it's very pigmented, as you can see. I just dipped my little brush in there. So a little bit really goes a long way. As you can see, my whole crease area is pretty much covered now. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that's done. So what I'm going to do, a little bit different, but it should work. So I'm going to cut my crease with my concealer here. It should be light enough to do this. So I'm just going to put a bit on my hand. And then I've got this little crease brush here. So it is quite delicate work, but as you can see, now it's actually structured. That worked way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be a disaster, but we did it. So there we go, my crease is cut. And now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get a thin brush and just do a line of the pink where I've cut my crease. I probably should have cut the crease after I did this, but you know, we'll give it a go, see what happens. I'm going to use this angled brush here. It's like I think it's a brow brush. And then I'm going to dip into this color here called Me Day. See how this goes. And I'm actually going to, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to use a bit of cardboard to help get the line better, but I think I'm just going to freehand. So that looks pretty cool. In real life, you can see that there's a difference now. So I'm going to do the same to the other eye. Sometimes it's a bit off-putting because when I look in the mirror, I can see Dorothy's reflection behind me. So it's just like me and her chilling in the mirror. So that's that. So now I'm going to use a much lighter, oh my gosh, oh no, my nail scraped into, you can see this big dip from my nail now, and it's all under my finger. It's so annoying. What a waste of product. Big chunk of it too. Damn. That's okay. So I'm going to probably use, I might use this light color Miss Kim just on the eyes. And I'm going to use this Napoleon Purtis, just flat brush. So this eye looks very bubblegummy now, very pink. This is exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to repeat the other eye. Sometimes I make the weirdest faces when I do my eyes, so I think one of those faces just came out then. So I am going to get a bit of cardboard and then I'm going to line my bottom lash, but just so I can make it a little bit more, what's the word, clean. So I'm going to go back in with that angled brush and use that pink shade again. No, I'm going to just freehand it and hope for the best. Ooh, that's the doorbell. So I'm back. That was a package for my mum. Not exciting for me at all. All right, so we were just doing that liner. So I'm using the bright pink like halfway along this eye. On the lower lash, if that makes sense. So just drawing the wing and then from there going down just a tiny bit. So now what I'm going to do with that same brush, I want to use a bit of the Trixie Cosmetics glitter. And this one here is called Baby Doll and it's like a really bright pink. So I'm just going to get the liner brush, that same brush, and get a tiny bit of this Too Faced glitter glue. And then I'm just going to place it exactly in that line. And then get the glitter and put it there. So I don't want to put it over my whole lash. I just want to put it as liner. Now I'm going to get another liner brush and just dip that into the glitter. And so then it's just sticking on the eyeliner. Perfect. So this is the glitter I didn't show you before because it was all happening. It's this pink, but it's like duochrome green almost. So finally for eyes, I'm going to put on my favorite mascara of the moment, which is the Maybelline Sky High. And I don't use the waterproof one because I think the waterproof one is a little bit too hard to get off. And so I was meant to be going out tonight, so I was doing my makeup real nice, but I don't think that's going to happen. It was my friend's birthday, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't know if it's actually still happening or not. Well, obviously her birthday still happened, but I don't know of her little party will. So I want to show you the difference. Look at that. That Maybelline Sky High mascara is incredible. And it also helps that the packaging is pink because, as you can probably tell, my favorite color is pink and I love things that are pink. Under these lights, it really shows you all your little hairs on your face, which is a little bit confronting. And so I've drawn, and then I'm just gonna do it a little bit thicker just so it gives some definition. Okay, and I'm going to be using Trixie Cosmetics Eden. This is a really nice dark nude lipstick. So it looks like that. Oh, not too dark, but for me. And this formula is so creamy and so smooth, and it doesn't dry your lips out at all, and it smells incredible as well. Top it all off with super cute packaging. So, and finally what I do, just to give it that little bit more definition, I've got another one of the Trixie Cosmetics lip products. This is the lip gloss, and this is Duh, and it's a light nude. So I just get, say, very nude, pinky nude, and then I just get a little dab and just pop it on the middle here and here. So right now it looks crazy, but when you rub your lips together, it actually smooths out and makes you have a bit of definition, which looks super cool. So that's it. That's the final look. It is super cute, very light pink. I can't speak more highly of Trixie Cosmetics, and especially all her products are always high quality, pigmented, long lasting, beautifully packaged, just a beautiful line of products. So I can't wait to get my hands on more, and I would highly recommend the Bottle Blonde eyeshadow palette. It's so versatile but yet so wearable, so you can wear it to work every day, but you can also do looks that are a little bit more fun and funky for going out or anything like that. So I highly recommend it, and I've so much enjoyed trying out some different looks today. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!